Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for being here and welcome to Splosh Along 2023, the Xmas special. I have gifts from Jackbox to unwrap later, unbox and everything. But first, we're going to start with the top lessons I learned and my goals in 2023, which isn't to get an even bigger head, which, as you can see, is already disproportionately large to this little icky dicky bow. Right, it's black tie. I hope you're wearing black tie. Obviously, you got checked at the door for a number of different things. Did you bring your wine? We've got mulled wine. Here it is. Mulled wine. Mulled for the mulled. Do you like your wine mulled? Oh, we've got it. It's a mulled. It's also warm, that bit. This little glass, the bottle not. Splosh, right? That was the one we'll, for our fallen comrades. As is tradition. Also, tradition is making goals at the end and start of years or whatever. Same thing, isn't it? The end, the start. Big lesson in that. So, not for me though. I have other lessons to deliver today. Those top lessons that I learned in 2022. I had a goal, as you know, to change the world. And part of the way I did it was using, and I'm doing it, was using this, a gift from the chat box. See you guys there. Shout out. Observe yourself. Minda. CC. Yo. And I had a goal to change the world by making millionaires of good people, right? I'm JME, the millionaire maker. We've done it several times in 2022. And in 2023, I'll be doing it again and again and again. In this, my trading journal, for the last 6 weeks or something, I've only been using it for 6 weeks, I have noted a lesson every week that I have learned from Rocky Outcrop and from you, the Rising Tide, and people like you in Rocky Outcrop's Discord. That's about 6 amazing lessons. I aim to live a life of learning. I've been a trader in short-term securities in high-risk environments for the best part of 2 decades. So my trading journal at this stage is mostly about psychological lessons that I learn about myself and others. My experience teaching traders has helped me recognize the traits of those people who go on to be successful and work to strengthen them in myself. Now, often, I think many of you, pardon me, will hear these lessons and think of them as lessons for life, not just trading. And I'd agree with you. I'd say you're right. If you have your own, feel free to put them in the comments below the video rather than the chat box, which I might miss. Or, of course, you can fax me them and I'll read them out live. So, those lessons then, here they are. I've noted them. I've got notes on them, just in case, right? Just in case. Number 1, put other people first. People, you see, can be very, 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 very frustrating. But if you prioritize their concerns above your own, you'll often find solutions to both your problems and theirs. And the frustration many have with people, or the frustration many have in life, revolves around other people. But obviously it's other people that make life worth living and your goals so worthwhile. If they are at all worthwhile, they will be centered around other people. Lesson number 2. Another way is always available. These are lessons I think are important for me, so you might agree. Any goal is achievable in multiple ways, right? Nothing's impossible. It's like, yeah, everything's possible and you could do it in different ways. But often it's one challenge that blocks the path, no matter what angle you're coming at it from. And this is an amazing sign, right? This, when you find such a block on progress, this impediment to action is the action you need to take, right? So you find yourself at a crossroads or you don't know what to do because something's so difficult. It's that you need to do. That's the thing. That's where you'll find the best progress. You must see every challenge as the way. And when all else is lost, you can always look for positive virtue. Now, important message. I've put that across a lot on this show. So that's the two there. Put other people first, and another way is always available. And then the next one, take it step by step. Even when I say, you know, anything's possible and in multiple ways, that what I really mean is even the most improbable event will eventually happen, and therefore your goals are achievable if you break it down. And I can break it down. If you break it down into achievable goals and then just put one step in front of the other. With the first step, you're en route to doing the impossible. With the second step, the momentum is with you. So, and how do you keep that momentum? Well, you stay consistent, right? Let's imagine it can. How do I keep that momentum? That sounds so impossible. Well, you break it down, don't you? Right? Will you be able to do that? It will be because you can keep it consistent. Being able to be consistent means it's going to need to be achievable on the daily, which means it's going to need to be simple. So break it down into simple steps. Never break the chain. And if need be, do fewer things better. Big lesson for me that I try and pay attention to. The next lesson, which is so important, it's been written in every journal I've ever had. Escape anxiety. Discard it completely. Become Zen. Without anxiety, all we're really left with is compassion for others. And from this compassion is where you'll find all true confidence. That's where all your true confidence will be born. And then living that confident life, you won't need to worry. That won't happen. And the first thing you can do there, if you want to create an impetus for yourself to feel that way, bend with the irises, bark with the dogs, is follow Rocky Outcrop on Twitter. Which brings me on to the next lesson. Act now. Choose life. Choose it today. Choose it now. Right now. What action is your next step in these steps? Take it now. Take that first step right now. Take it. Now. And part of the same lesson, get up early. And I say this a lot. Don't roll over. You're the most important person in your life. You know, get up. Do the important things in your life. Do the important work of all human beings. And take strength from that self-discipline. Never break that chain. And look at it and take strength from that chain. And remember, getting up early, well begun is half done. Set all your important tasks in the morning and you'll be set up for the rest of the day. That was those lessons. And then finally, if you get knocked down, take a breath, count to 3, get back up again. And all the lessons that I had wrote down about those things were, you could keep a journal, you know, keep a journal of, like I do, of all the things you do when you're making trades, how you feel and how they work out afterwards, so you can analyze your own performance rate and those situations where you're most successful, so that you recognize them when they're happening again, and those are the times when you can act and do the most damage or build your count the best. Right, that was it. And yeah, keep a journal, right? You're the most important person in your life, so if you write these things down and then later want to read something, then that's going to be an amazing source of information, right? Where somebody, the most important person in your life, noted down what they thought was the most important bits of information on those days that were most important in your life, right? If you've got a trading journal, you've got that and you can check it anytime you want. Big tips. But that was the start of 2023 coming up. Merry Christmas, everybody. Great to see you in the chat box. Let's go over to the charts. These are the charts. That's SPY 382 at the close, oscillating $2 either side of the average of the support level there in at around 378. Average true range on daily about $7. Right, so outside of those extremes, you find, well, not going to find it on the daily time frame. 15 minutes, slightly clearer. It could even turn off the drawings, but they are slightly helpful. SPY above 50 simple, below the 200 period moving average. Each of those found at the extremity of that average true range there. Not even really. There's actually more on it. Horizontal level there at 387. Suppose you would say it's in around those levels. Everything's still at these support levels then. Having tested below, still yet to completely break down. That is the end of the week. That is SPY, not absolutely terrible. GME also holding support, $20. I've got this open, I have. And we spoke about this a lot. This sort of level of support as identified by open interest, this level of resistance. Max paying there right on support. Open interest skewed across two different support levels. $30 very high, 25. You lose that, you were looking at 20. That's where we've come into and touched below, got to the trade spotting targets there. Managed to load up a little bit. Wick and then Doji, you get another positive candle that closes back above $20, $21.50. Super positive and look bullish. Should probably get that measured move on to 22, then 24 change, and then perhaps then fill out what could be here, this potential harmonic, which would look good. That's the quick take on GME. And then could we just go from this chart straight over? AMC, bad day today. 40 spot 4 down 10, 4 spot 4. 40 down 10% plus. Holding the center line there. I mean, we can zoom in and check. Looks like it's a potential inside bar. Overall, not necessarily bearish, despite the fact that it dropped 10%. Closed below, it's open to a significant degree. Previous test of support could be that if the meme stops get a little bit of a bounce, which could happen if SPY rises up a little bit, which is very possible, then, you know, this is it, coming up towards $5.50, $5.50, $6, $6.50. That's the targets. All of those break gets really exciting. You're looking at $7, then $7.69. Breaks into the decimals that are important. And then 200 period moving average, if you get a really extreme reaction, is in around the previous high. So that could be what happens if we move to the top side, across the memes. The memes. So that's what's up, yo. Robinhood dropped below $8. I thought this was brilliant. There's a little bit of a chance it'll come up and test this flash. It is trending away from it at the minute. At some point it will come back here. You could quite conceivably use that as a trade away from until such times the trend changes, and we'd like a little bit of that, so we would. Alrighty. So, well, that's dying. That's what I'm saying. That would be great. So, what else is missing? Is there a red ED snorkel? Nice. Heading to snorkels. No snorkels for you there, sir. Drusel, 17 months. Merry Christmas Eve. Hope everyone is doing well. And next year's filled with green candles. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? You have to pick the particular stocks there to find them, I think. If we're talking about the entire year being filled with them, for sure. Not even sure if you'll get any days at all, right? 27th, 29th, 28th, 29th, end of the year there looks pretty nasty on the charts. If we were to go back to, for example, SPY and see this line here, right? This is an important line. This is 236. Time-based Fibonacci taken from our most recent, on the 4 hours, see it clearly. This high, this low, this high. Fibonacci's time zone, you would use that potentially to mark out high levels of interest vertically. Not that I think the x-axis is particularly important, right? It's the direction that you're looking for here. There is important areas. Whoops, a daisy, though that also suits. And sort of makes the point for me. You know, if you're looking at continuation and you think that it will perform in a way that it rhymes with this past behavior, then these are the dates to look to, right? The 20th of January next year. That's not great. Date at around 27th of December. Right, that's like in around start of next week. could be degrees of volatility. That would suggest that you're braking or heading towards support or resistance zone, and pay attention to the charts. Until then, volatility is potentially coming up. Cool. JBOG, yo. Happy Sploshing, Trade Spotting, Merry Christmas. Hope you all get a blessed holiday. Stay warm. Thanks very much. Thanks very much. Boop boop. Yo, am I missing anything? Don't see anything there on the fax machinio input button. And I don't see any trade spottings with any new messages I've missed. How do I? Where's one there? Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. Yo, Komodos, yo. Thanks. Alrighty, great to see you. Right, happy Christmas, everybody. Bottoms up. Woo, cheers. I hope you've got your... I obviously am here living in vice versa land, so our house has got holes in the wall. Not in the walls, it were in the walls, but now they're in the floors. You know what it's like, right? I go in obsessive bents, and it's like, well, if you're going to do this, you might as well do that. So the floors are getting replaced up there, underground floor insulation, and then fixing any creaks and any floorboards and whatnot, everything righted and squared away properly. Way it should be, and then flood back. And so, right, the whole house is full of holes now. It's just perfect timing over Christmas. Great. So that's what we're up to. And then also, I can't get into my cupboards properly, so this is what we're going with. The other version, right? The black and white with the white and the black and the whatever, get over it, right? It's all shades of black and white. Hi, everybody. Sorry I'm late. My car broke down. This is having a tough day today. Feck. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Sploshing. Paint corrector. Planes, is that one? Planes, trains, automobiles, isn't it? It's like paint corrector getting home for Christmas. I heard the weather's not too fantastic over there either. Not great, Dave. Have the car breaking down. These things are sent to try as paint corrector, innit? We love it, don't we? Though. I mean, this is what it's all about. Getting home. Hey, car broke down. Whoa, Christmas, brilliant. Yeah. Woo. Perfect. Oh no, good luck. Yeah, good luck. That's what I meant. I got my nephew here, so I can't stay. Have a lovely Christmas holiday. Crack rock, happy Christmas, happy tuppence to the family. Yo, is the nephew not up for watching Sploshing? Like, what? Seriously, what's going on? Sort of uncle are you, sir? The paint corrector. Oh god. Oh, sorry. Look, you'll be nice to paint corrector. That won't help him though. He'll freeze to death out there, so he will. Pneumonia. He's getting pneumonia. What's the first one? He'll get something else before that. What's it called? The other one. Thermatologists. Happy Festivius. All the horny. Happy Festivius. A happy Festivius. This is... So they say old horny. So they say back in Italy, where most of the old hornies are from. Isn't that right? It's a long heritage of them. I got my nephew here. Hey, yo, get that already, Sploshing. My name's not Sploshing. Who is it? Who is that? Whoa, JB! The chimp. It was just a brief moment we were apart there, JBOG. Welcome back into the fold. Everybody quickly welcome him back. I'm welcoming him back with a little bit of a topping up to drink there. I'm not going to just chuck the drink in the microwave. It's already screw top mulled wine. And then slapping it in the microwave. I mean, what? Is that real life after that point? What? Yeah. Yeah, cold though. Yeah, it tastes like a swimming pool. Whoa, I was scrolling on the wrong screen. Why does that not tell me notifications? That's dead annoying. Right, I'm going to have to go somewhere else just in case now. Shooks. If I go here, does they show up? Do they show up here? Did anyone see anything showing up here alert-wise? Pictures and things. And, oh look, my head got massive again. And then where's that? Does the mic even work here? It does, thank goodness. Carmen, you legend! Happy Sploshing, bing bong. Here, Carmen, what about your call on Ape, by the way? Carmen, like 3 days ago or something, was like, not interested in AMC for the next wee bit. It's all about Ape. Look at Apes. Brilliant Ape. And I don't know if I even looked at it. And then the next day it went up 100%. And then the next day it went up 50%, which is the equivalent of, like, from the price before it also going up 100%. So that's like being right 200% right. And that was like in 2 days. And the first day I was like to Rocky, like, Carmen was here, yo. And then again, another day. What about that? Happy Sploshing, bing bong. Happy Sploshing, Carmen. Look at those little look at those little the stars jumping up and whatnot. Amazing. JBOG, first round on me. Fucking hell, look at that. $25. This only cost me $7. This whole bottle cost me $7, JB. No, it's not bucks. It's 10. It'd be about $10. Still, it's just 25. Mind you, YouTube will have their grubby hands on it, innit? But what about that for what? Things are kicking off, eh? Things are kicking off on the splosh face. Oh, how much of this have I drunk? I feel like I've drunk more. It's £7, man. How did they work it with? How did they even make that? How did they even make that for £7? Because Average Monk, right? Average Monk, he's a distant relative of Old Horny, who's also related to Crack Rock, though none of them know it. Right? Small world. He's out there squashing those grapes every single evening. That's a real thing and not a dick joke, right? Yeah. What? Yeah, definitely. Of course. We don't make dick jokes. They're just puns. The puns. No pun intended. Did you remember that about the debating track? And I put the bet on and sending you all my love and well wishes. Ronaldo, King Ronaldo, thank you for being such a source of light in my year. Boom. Yeah. Ronaldo, you're only ever anything but totally brilliant, gracious and beautiful. It's amazing. You're an inspiring guy. It's bloody brilliant. Ronaldo's amazing. Fuck that, by the way. I just fucking spilt some wine. Can't be doing that. Need to get the emergency salt out. Which one will we go for? Shall we go for rock salt? We'll go for some fine rock salt. Fine rock salt, right? This is the one. This is the business. Fine rock salt. Get in there. Oh yeah, do that science shit. Look at that shit. Whoops. So that's definitely got that. They'll be overdosing in there. The science will be going fucking bonkers. Yeah. Good luck though, isn't it? Something like that. That makes it good luck, doesn't it? JB, first round on me. Alrighty, first round on JB. Who's the next round on? Because I'm getting first. Yo, cheers. That's Ron. I was scared. I lost my membership time. Thankfully, I didn't. Oh my goodness, it didn't. Thank God. Yeah, that's true. So it's like it's a special thing. It's a special feature that we've just added. Pardon me. Special feature we've just added, and you can take advantage of it. If you're a pale-faced member, if you're a White Walker chat member, you can take advantage of a current. It's like peace talks or something. How did it go down? It's like I don't know. The bigwigs all got together, and they decided it's like amnesty. Yeah, that's it. It's an amnesty. So, those to be the gracious people that be. Oh, you can't get enough of this salt, by the way. I'm telling you. Get too much though, and so didn't they say there, it's an amnesty, so if you were a pale-faced gin and you came back into the fold, you would then be granted all your previous relationship of each other would be restored, intact. Right? And like, what's that thing called, the Japanese thing, stronger in the broken places? That's it, right? And it's not Hemingway or nothing, it's like truth and actions, art and stuff, it's beautiful, really. Yeah, but it's not really, it's like, but like it is. Whatever, really. I mean, you just want new shit, right? So get better at trading, fix that broken thing, and then get better at broken stuff, and then get better at trading, like yourself, get better at, and then get rid of that old crap and get some new, fresh, new stuff. Ooh, that's what we want. Whoop whoop. There. So that came up there. Corman and JP's messages came up, so that must work. What are we missing out on? King Tuggy. Yeah, him. That guy, legend. He, yeah, that guy. So he's famous for it. So he is. Can't get enough of it, so he can't. What are we looking for here? That's not it. That's not it, neither. Perplexing. So I'm not seeing it. What's everyone's wishes for Xmas? Yeah, that would be nice. Whoop whoop. My goal is next year, 97 million years. What's your goal? Wishes for Xmas? My wishes for Xmas are for everybody love and care about to have a really good year coming up, and everybody stay healthy or get healthier. For all the breaks you go your ways, that's what it is. After that, it was a peaceful Christmas. I wish for a consistent mental state. Ha! Yeah. That's a good one to wish for, right? Aim for consistency. That's a good one. I like that. consistent mental state. How could you do that? I suppose every single morning you could get up a little bit early, as if you've even got any extra time. You've already made that same sacrifice 8 times. You're now getting up yesterday at this stage. But yeah, so you could do that and go for a walk around the same place every day. Think, yeah, this is it. Brilliant. I'm going to stay consistent. Same as yesterday. This is the same place. I'm in the same place. It's the same. And at least for those minutes, it would be, hey, that's what I imagine anyway. So that was probably no use at all. I am amazed how much I've learned in the last 12 months. I can't wait for the next 12 months. Thanks, everybody. JB. Ha ha ha. Woo. Yes. One more year. One more year. Okay, deal. Same Christmas wish for me. Health and peacefulness. Okay, nice message there. Nathan, look at us all wishing it for each other. Then that's like everybody instead wishing it for themselves and only getting it once. If we all wish it for each other, it's like at least like 30. How many people are here? Let's just say if it, at the end of it, maybe all said and done, 500 people. Oh, that's way better. 500 instead of 1. That's better. Also, I imagine doing healthy things. Imagine that. It's great. You could imagine doing healthy things every day. That's consistent. Yum, yum, yum. In despair. John G, how's it going, sir? A lot of good people called John, eh? Isn't that true? Kitty's great to see you. How is everybody? Where is everyone? King's Donkey Kong, yo. You're up slightly higher in chat. I was like, where is everyone? They're higher up in chat. Emmanuel Del Galadelio, Delio. Remember that? We haven't sung all those songs in ages. We had a whole album, Emmanuel. Come on, man. Emmanuel, see, he doesn't prompt me enough to sing the songs. Why not, man? Just give me an old shove. That's the real thing and I'm not a dick, right? Yeah, we're back then. Red cheese. Oh, yeah, red queef cheese queen person. Apparently she's in the mood for forgiveness and stuff and whatever. I just stuck in amnesty. I won't let us amnesty. Not like, you know, there's like amnesty and then there's like, what? No. There's like, no. No. Like, I mean, sure. I mean, whatever. I'm a fully forgiven mood, so sure, whatever, right? But I have to remind everybody, it would be very embarrassing for her to make the climb down with me having all of those messages she sent. You know, all of those, with all the things she said that are all hugely embarrassing. And that, you know, I mean, you know, be a huge climb down. I don't know if it's humanly possible, but if she's can eat it like that much, right? Cool. Full respect to her, right? Because they'd be properly eating it to apologise and come down from that horse, by the way. That'd be incredible. Be one of the greatest things that humanity'd ever seen. Full respect to her. If she can actually, you know, that'd be amazing. Just delete her Twitter and change her name. Mm-hmm. But she's got her crowd of people, you know, whatever, right? That was enough of that. Right, so I'm still suffering under the runic glory. I haven't been able to sleep properly in years now. It's been years, man. Yeah, great as this be. It's funny, eh? Sometimes the truth is, like, at the time, I was like, you know, that's really shan because, like, everyone's having a great time. And she's just gone chucked I mean, I was only offering to help. What's wrong with them? And then afterwards, I was like, you know, that was quite annoying because it like split the audience, and that's a bit like. Since then, it's been, you know, all these different camps and whatnot. Really, pretty much since then, it was that all fractious nonsense that started. And then, actually looking back, it's like, you know, whatever, man. Stomping that nonsense. Stomp those nonsense. It's numpties everywhere. Is numpties full of them, man. Full of them. Constant. Still constant, like. My man Jamie, thanks for everything you've done. Yeah, so you think you get past like there's just another one. It's just like fannies everywhere. It's wall to wall fannies. It's nothing to do. Like you think you get up for a breath, like oh, it's just another fanny up there. Thanks for everything you have done. You're welcome. Your fans and viewers this year, you are a freaking gem for this Jamie community. I really hope you know that, bro. God bless. What an explanation from KC. Boom. See? Yeah. Freaking Jamie community are well loyal, I think, especially the ones that tune in here. I'm dead grateful. Thanks for choosing stick around. Respect. Goes both ways. Thanks a lot. Now you buy a new carpet. Yeah, new carpet. No, I've got these wooden oak floors and that, and I didn't want to damage them because they're like, I'm not fucking buying new ones. So, you know, I put post-it notes on them and wrote gave them all a name and a number, and then took a photograph of it, and then I stacked them away neatly as quickly as I could. Boom. That's the way to do it. But anyway, say quickly as it's good, but like in an order. The way they came up will be the exact opposite of the way they go back down again. So it'll be done perfectly and even better than it was before. And then, I don't know, I could maybe get rugs or what on top of them, you know. I'm all obsessed with trying to make it so that it's all hotter. So I'm also thinking, you know, there's a better underlay for that that'll work better. And, you know, like the ceiling and that around everything. And then new skirting boards and what, you know. And then if you've got any other ideas, I'll do them too, because I'm completely obsessed with trying to make my house a heat trap. When Death to Spy? Oh, probably in and around start next year, you know, probably, you know, but we'll see what happens next week. But then I think, you know, like, this is the rejection for sure. And, you know, if you go more than 50% on this, it's not just the golden pocket, it's the continuation of the overall formation. And, you know, you've been around a block a few times, then you'll be like, well, that's the next stuff. Like, that's over there. That's where it's going. Well, you, when Doomslayer's worldly recognized. Worldly recognized. Well, these are the things, right? It's like overnight success. So, you know, you focus on your goals, and that all those sort of things probably do come at some point. Who gives a shit, though? You know, by that stage we'll be like, you know, you don't care about that. This is the thing, right? When you become exceptionally good at things, what you'll learn is you will hit your goals, and every time you hit them, it'll be an anticlimax, and you'll need to set yourself impossible as fuck challenges, because you'll be so bored and disillusioned with anything that isn't world class. So by the time everyone turns around like, wow, the Doomslayers, it'll be so disappointing. You'll be so beyond giving a fucking shit about any of that. You'll be actually in the amazing success, right? Which is so hard to handle mentally. The gradual levels of success you're going to go through over the next 5-10 years. That there's none of the things you look back on and you think for now, oh, that'll be amazing. It won't be. It'll be crap. It seems like it's difficult. And so when you do actually put in the hard work and then achieve it, you'll look back and you'll think, but I've done the hard work now. I've done all that hard work. And what? Just for this thing? Like, no, you know, you got to keep going, because what was that for one singular moment that you were actually changing who you were? No, it wasn't. And you've got to keep going again and again. And what's the point when you keep doing it and you've already exceeded anything that particular goal was going to mean to you? You know, and there's other problems all the time. You're gonna need to start aiming higher and higher. And if you're sitting there now thinking, nah, you know, those things he was saying at the start are like all very good and all the rest of it, but like this, you know, I just want like, you know, 2% a day or whatever, you'll probably fuck it up, right? That's like a routine that's impossible to enforce on the markets. Whereas psychological lessons about yourself would stop you from making those mistakes, you know? And like one of the biggest ones is like all of your goals will become more achievable, right? As stupid as it sounds, and more satisfying if you just make them harder. Yo. Pink character. One thing I really wanted to say thank you was for your interactions with your viewers and subscribers. I spent the last 2 years watching different people over the years, and I have to say, without a doubt, you are the most consistent and most frequently reply to everyone, and all the other dudes consistently ignore people unless they're buddy. Well, man, it's just fucking luck, right? It's just luck. Actually, I'm trying to ignore everybody constantly. You know, these are all so annoying. These all still get through my defenses. I have a deep appreciation because I understand how much time it takes to reply to everyone, but I still appreciate it. Well, it's easy. These all make it easy. Like, I learn a lot from these all, says Rufy, you know, and it's all helpful. Like I said, first goal, put other people first. It really makes a big difference. Spin this motherfucker. He knows what's up. He knows what's up. JBOG with the first round. We could get in with another one of them. There doesn't have to be a wheel. You know, it doesn't have to be here, right? JP, John now. John. We were going to have a drink for JB. Now we're having a drink for John, and it's just not as much fun when it's cold. So I think we need more of it. I think that's the way these things usually work. If it's not fun, try having more of it. That's a song by Camp Bring It to Mind. John, cheers, John. Happy Christmas. what I was supposed to be doing for these things, typically there'd be a wheel and we would have a challenge and use would lose. That's what would normally happen. Isn't it? And then we'll have to drink to Corman. It's like, cheers. Hey, this is brilliant. It's dead easy too. This is mulled wine. Is it even alcoholic? Why is it so cheap? Oh, it is 90 billion%. In case anyone didn't know, I'm Jackie Tits. Hi, right, as if you are. Well, just FYI, if you didn't know, haha, big good one, pulling everyone's leg there. Surely no one knows who paint corrector is, Lamal. Everyone knows you paint corrector. You did the correcting of the paint. And who's Jackie Tits? She's Jacqueline. Jacqueline, the trading queen. You see her on the Twitter scene. You know that one. Thanks, Dad. You're awesome. You're welcome. Wife and I are having shots for Sploshing tonight first. What? Or could we Bulldog? I didn't know. Thanks. Yeah, it must be Bulldog. I think it is. That must be who it is. Music? Ed Backwater, you pale-faced motherfucker. How's it going? How damn there Backwater's doing? Sir Ed, what's up? Eh? What's up? Ed. Everybody shout out to Ed. Welcome Ed in. He's pale-faced and he's probably dying of hypothermia. Or could be Bulldog. Could be... What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Oh, what did she do? Let's have it out with it. What did Bulldog do? Everybody tell us, what did she do? Good on you, Adele. How's it going, Adele? Observe myself, you legend. Ha! See how friendly everyone is. Brilliant. Put your arm around good old cold... Pardon me. Cold Eden and gone down their cold backwater streams, so they are trickling down them cold waters from those high climbs. You know, fresh though. You're embarrassing me. Ha ha! Yeah! That's the way, but we've all got our black ties on and whatnot. We have to introduce each other and everyone and everything in it, you know. Long live the Scottish Empire. There's somebody who knows what he's talking about. Hey? That's what I'm talking about. Frickin' right, man. You know, I'm all against colonialism and empire, apart from the Scottish Empire, obviously, right? Obviously, and if you're not against empire and you're not currently in charge of the empire, what's wrong with you? And if you support an empire that ain't your own empire, then also you're traitorous. What the frick? You're a traitor! Tradesman, any shot spy could be putting in a higher low here and moving on up. Could be. Weekly Doji looks promising. Yeah. Well, describing a doji is promising. I mean, you probably even searched for a word and came to the conclusion that that would be a good one. Well, there's a very large wick in it. A very large wick. Downside, slightly larger. And there is a body. What is interesting about this formation is similar to what's interesting about the daily on GameStop. Is not necessarily this doji, which in and of itself, when I say, you know, like this is my first reaction was when you said the doji was promising, I was thinking to myself, well, let's check if it actually is a doji, because I often just say doji because it looks similar, but it's not actually. And then, secondly, I was thinking, he described it as promising, which is an adjective that I think would probably be inappropriate to use as a doji. But then, that's maybe my take on the word promising, as opposed to the particular doji in question, right? So let's investigate with those things in mind. And this particular doji, let's call it that, right? Nice to meet you, doji. How you doing? All right, nice to meet you. Right, this particular doji, now we're all acquainted, is opened and closed below this previous candle. And so if the next weekly candle opens above 38,291, right, the close of this one, then you could be on for a reversal candlestick formation, and you'd be looking for the top side of that range to close in at around 392, which is also the previous level of support, which would then become resistance and has done on this body close. We will wick through it on this occasion. We could come back and test it. That could be the wick high of the body. And whether or not we're then talking about A high or low was the next part of your message, which I said when it came through, I thought to myself, well, a high or low, that's one thing, but it doesn't necessarily lead on to like a higher high. And so you're not necessarily talking about a trend change. And so you're not actually talking about a reversal. And so if you're not actually, great, because I don't want it, like, you know, I've met too many Ashleys in my life, right? I'm actually up to here with Ashley. Only joking. I love you, Ashley. Great to see you. That's a joke. Yeah, it was the, if you're not actually, hi Ashley, if you're not actually, hi Ashley, talking about how's it going, a reversal, then why are we talking about is it a higher or low or not yet? Because it's not happened yet anyway. So like that part of the conversation, like it is entirely redundant anyway. What would a higher or low constitute, and what is a bottom information? Maybe more relevant. And then what would a reversal look like from here? That sort of question. And literally, what would it look like? Then maybe you'd be right down onto that weekly time frame and saying, well, and I say right down, I mean in terms of your analysis at this point, you'd be right down saying, well, I would like a candle that looks like a reversal formation in this week, and that would look like one that opens and closes here, and you're getting a reversal formation with an abandoned baby, and price action then goes on. You'd be looking at it recovering this level. If it does break 392, you'd be looking at testing back up at 400 again. Right? And at that point, then the question is, did we put in a high or low? And the relevancy being because we might be going on to test the previous high, right? Because the trend changed, the reversal, and then let's put all these things together and boom, we've got some fucking trading on the go. Yo, probably about 8 to 20 trades. And we can kill it, man. I'll fucking sit next to you for the next 2 weeks and absolutely rinse this market. Yo! Only I won't, because there's a lot of people in, you know, got holes in the ground now. They were in the walls, now they're in the gold. I'm a delinquent. I'm a delinquent triloquist. You're a delinquent. I'm a delinquent triloquist. This is a perfect matchup. Whoa, brilliant, perfect matchup. Brilliant. And the time, because this is a delinquent triloquist time. Got this. This is a card. It's to Jamie. It comes with this. It's a bookmark. I now think that was... I'm now starting to think, wait a minute, is there something... Can't remember about that. And it wasn't the bookmark. Didn't come with this card. I think that was slightly different. There's that over here. Who is this even from? It's from Mr. Squirrel to Jamie with love. Draw your own picture. From Squirrel. Let us know. Look at that. That's nice. That's a nice one. Look at that. This is a snowflake Christmas card. It does look very much like something you'd get from the police, right? This is it, right? This is the police. And it's got instructions inside. So, you know, I'm familiar with this kind of missive. Thanks very much. You know, from one to the other. Thank you very much, Squirrel. I love the cards. I love it. It's going to take pride of place on my brass mantle place. Hey? Pride of place on my brass mantle piece. Like, that could be a song. You know, you could get your brass buttons out. I could get my brass mantelpiece out. I could stop taking the piss because it's Christmas and you sent me a card. Thanks, Squirrel. Happy Christmas. Nobody outside Scotland knows what I'm saying anyway. Holy shit, look at this thing. From LGM family, sending loads of Christmas happiness all the way across the miles. Another amazing Christmas card. Happy Christmas, everybody. Dear Rocky. Ha, says Dear Rocky. I've got your card, Rocky. Get it up here. Dear Rocky, wishing you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Though it does make me wonder, where's my card? Best wishes from LG and Super Cashian family. The tide is rising higher every day. What a lovely message. That's dead nice. Where's my card, LG and family? That's what I want to know. But Rocky's very lucky, isn't he? Isn't he lucky? Isn't he lucky? Well, that's another one for me. And it goes very well next to this blue card. Now, it really looks like I'm being arrested. The blues and twos. Now we'll get to twos. This is another card. Oh my God, look at this. Miles apart, same stars this Christmas. Miles apart, but same stars this Christmas. Super Cashian family, check it out. This is my card. Get up here, Rocky. I've got all the cards. One step closer to all our hopes and dreams. Dear Trade Spotter, wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Yeah, damn right. That's way good. That's brilliant. Best wishes from LG, Super Cashian and family. There it is. See, answer question. Answer immediately. And it's red and blue. Oh, what a perfect mix. And then we got this thing. Look, it's got Nicolas Cage's face on it. How did that happen? I'm not sure how it happened. It's got this thing on the front. Open this up, like this, you know. Sorry I don't have the unboxing camera, but you know, you can't have everything all the time. Oh my god, it's the diamond hand badge. This is incredible. This is incredible. The diamond hand badge. Look, diamond hand, the badge, take it out. Diamond, hand in a diamond, diamond hand badge. That's pretty brilliant. And look at it, stuck on a picture of bananas in the background. It's a picture of bananas. That's pretty brilliant. Can't get better than that. In fact, that's the best thing I've ever had. And then in here, Jamie, I saw this in Minnesota and obviously thought of you. Minnesota. This is where they filmed that movie. Go far. Go far. As far, go far, go far, go to Minnesota. Remember that song? It's also like got that the chorus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That one. Oh my goodness, it's opening. It's open, it's happening. Look, there's his face, it's gone. Porridge kit. Mahonin wild rice. We'll call that my oh man. Wild rice porridge kit. Includes native harvested hand parched wild rice, berries, hazelnuts, pure maple syrup, and recipe to make 4 servings. Just add fresh cream. Holy shit. Look at this. A make your own porridge kit. Man, when the word gets out that I've got this in Scotland, people are just going to attack me. I'm going to have to move out of this house and into the castle. Did we just get somebody joined? Cece's Ghost 18 months. That's from the whole Minnesota crew, not just me. Cece! Woo! The whole crew. It isn't. It's just from you, you big fibber. You're being nice. Hell's Kitchen. Yo, Hell's Kitchen. Mahan and porridge. Oh my god, I'm going to eat this. This is going to be awesome. It's got these things. They look fancy. And then it's got these bits. It's all nicely packaged. And it's got asparagus. Oh my god, look at all these things for my porridge. This is brilliant. I'm just a poor porridge eater. And this is the best gift a poor porridge eater could ever get. You know, please can I have some more? Can I have some more? Please. You know, keeping us butter in porridge and whatnot. Sees the blessed ghost, so says. Oh my god. What a brilliant Christmas it's been. Eh? That's incredible. And I got a badge and a bookmark from Mr. Squirrel. What a legend. Hey? What about that? That's brilliant. Bam! Thank you very much, everybody. 100% Hank. Boom! Merry Christmas, everybody. What a brilliant, brilliant Christmas it turned out to be, eh? And it's not even Christmas yet. You forgot to drink. Be right back. You forgot to drink. Is that not that sounds like a timeout? Because they're not compulsory, and the timeouts are, though. The only money I spent in Minnesota was a high-end medical bill. It gets you in the end, doesn't it? This is the thing, sir, right? It's a rich man's game, no matter what they call it. Eh? Working 9 to 5, yet I still feel like I've got a reason to complain. I mean, 9 to 5's nothing, honestly. What? You know what I mean? Try 3 jobs, Dolly. I'm working 9 to 5. Get off your ass. Why are you only working till 5? What is this? 1969? People work a lot longer than that now. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. Need a payment plan. I'm good, man. Just need a payment plan. Oh, sort me right out. Get my payment plan. That's me. Boom. Well, like, at least you're alive. That's... Look on the bright side, Valerie. Minus 31 degrees in Fargo, North Dakota. That sounds like the start of a story. A true story. Though all the names would obviously be changed to respect the dead. Apart from that, every other word would be completely true. Go far, go far, go far, go far, go far. Anyone having eggnog? I miss eggnog. Yeah, I wear it. I wear eggnog. My clothes are made from eggnog. I used to live in a cave, which was on a big eggnog mountain. Thanks for the millennial doc knowing enough to search the gram. Holy shit, old horny. I don't even understand that sentence. Not a big fan of eggnog myself. What? Man, get in on the eggnog craze. It's crazy. Get in on the eggnog, man. See if you get eggnog now. It's going to be worth like 500% more just like in 3 weeks' time. Especially when Jerome come out and he's like, oh, all about the eggnog. Everyone's going to need to get their hands on a little bit of eggnog. I danced on a thin film of eggnogs. Yes, that's nice. It's like ice cream. Eggnog mountain, glorious this time of year. It is. It is, isn't it? The way that the sun melts on it. Melts it. Cookies is better. Well, that's just your opinion, man. Non-dairy nog isn't too bad with lots of rum. Yeah, talking about rum. Yeah, that's it. It's all about, yeah. I don't know about the eggnog. In fact, it's not actually necessary ingredient. It's just like something you can use. You know what it's like. You just we'll go to a different camera. Yeah, mix it up. So yeah, that's that. Did I have this on at the time? Or was I not? Did I have this on? Was I not on this screen? I should have been on this screen when I was talking about that candle and the doji. Yes, I can't remember the question. And shit, I might have missed all those. I'm going to go back. We have to go back. What do you mean? We have to go back. All right. But we just, no, we're going back. Right, so this was the question. Was there. It was up here. Shit, it was hidden. It was a normal question from just like normally in there with no way I could even tell what it was, right? Isn't that right? I'm a dentist. Who's a dentist? Nice to out of the dentist. Big fan of the dentist. Me, the dentist and me, we get on great. Right? We've never had a problem. Let's keep it that way, right, Dennis? Hydration check. John G. What do you like, sir? You're a total legend. Hydration check. Everybody hydrate a little bit. Get your hydration in. Oh, that's so hydrating. It's incredible. You should get your own hydration in there. Trace point. Any shots by could be. This is it. Was it? Putting in, yeah, a high or low here. Yeah, and moving on up. Yeah, weekly doji looks promising, and there's adverse flashes back at our recent highs. There's active flashes back in other indices back at our recent highs. Yes! That's a brilliant part of the message I missed! And that was just above the hydration check messages. So I didn't miss anything. How's that possible? What? Anywho, yes. Yes, that's it. The flashes back there, other indices. You're talking about Dow? You are, aren't you? I mean, or what? I mean, I don't know, was that flash or was it just because I thought it was going back up? I don't know. No, I'm too many splashes in. What was the, yeah, other indices, yeah. So, I mean, there's a number, but there's also gaps and stuff, and trending away from the flash is one thing that would be considered if, the trend has been established in that direction, and the flashes are in advance of, or previous to any a high and low that confirmed the previous trend, higher or lower than, both lower or both higher. So what was the point now I wanted to make? Yeah, well, I mean, like there's predicting the future, which is a good idea. If you can, you should definitely do that. But nobody can. So with the fact that nobody can, let's work backwards from what would that mean? Can we break it down any further? Is there other things that would need to happen in advance of that? And how could we tell what they are? And if we're using the weekly chart, I suggest it's that abandoned baby idea. If we're looking at it on the daily, that rejection wick then, because much more wick than body, taking out the doji idea. There is the idea that this has potentially tested a level of support and held it in at around 378 with these two tests, right? You might notice other people saying 380, blah 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 blah, 380, blah 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 blah, right? And that's all well and good. And that if it goes up, then 378 is the target. It was better, right? So then you're looking at that blah 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 blah, and then it's just you're asking the question, but the question is about the future, and let's take it back a little bit and say, well, we're only looking for this thing to move back above a support level, isn't it? We're looking for it to get back up. There's loads of gaps here. This daily time frame on SPY, no gaps. So 236, get back above 385, then you'll test that 50 simple on daily. 387, 388 is what I was saying. It's like the first target there up to 392. 390 is a 382 retracement. Close the gap before you even do that. And then 50% retracement comes in at around 394. There's 200 period moving average, golden pocket up at 400. And you test 400, you'd close this other gap left. You'd have closed everything, probably hit those flashes on other indices. You'd be rolling over then, having put in a higher high here. And then breaking the formation. You don't need to put in a lower low yet. You can put in a lower high. And then subsequently go down. So you could even test an 86 retracement back up at 405. And like none of the ideas. Like the problem is that despite this being a positive wick, right, that suggests a rejection of the idea of breaking lower, that's only something you can judge in retrospect. And in fact, what's actually happened, and is definitely a fact, is that it broke 378, right? It broke it. Went down to 374, right? So that some of the people that you're hoping are going to take this on to, no, I'm not saying you, right? But the people who would be then encouraged by looking to the future ideas that little bit too far, then they'd be saying they're relying on people who they know, right, before it happened, and they definitely know now that they got a bargain. And they're the ones that caused this low to be a recovery. And they're not going to be the ones that cause it to be a higher high. They like money. They're smart, and they're keeping their money. They've got capital protection and profit protection. If this thing fails before any of those targets, they've still made money. They're not taking this on to new highs. That's not what they're doing. Nah. They were nobody smart bought here in order to go higher than that. No one smart did, right? If they later end up doing it, it's a profit protection mechanism using a stop and profit, that or just luck, right? And the truth is that that's so unlikely. It's unlikely, but hey, whatever. I mean, it's good time. It's a good time to close shorts on SPY at that test below 378. You know, especially with the week closing and it being the end, right? People looking for Santa rally or whatever. It's like the little Christmas bump you get. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. We're already into the January sales. You know what it's like. It's been, I don't know, since before I was like even actually buying people Christmas presents. Sales started before Christmas. Anywho, what am I talking about now? Trace point, any shots by, we did that. Oh, spot, and we're way ahead of that, Sputter. My memory is slipping. No! Ace Venturas, check the weather app. CC posted in Discord today. My weather. Why do you live in such a crappy cold place? Who? How you doing? How's your weather? It's freezing everywhere. I've heard it was minus 45 degrees centigrade in places in America. Fucking hell. You know, sometimes I hear Fahrenheit things and I'm like, yeah, whatever. I don't really care what Fahrenheit it was at all. But at all, I don't care. I literally have zero care what Fahrenheit it was, despite knowing, and probably I could work out the Celsius. But I don't. I'm immediately like, But if somebody tells me it's Celsius, and then they're like minus 45, well, that's tops off weather, right? That's taps half, guys. That's brilliant. Get out there, enjoy it while it lasts. My weather is complete shit. You reckon? 12 degrees, wind chill of minus 2 degrees. That's a breezy spring day. Where Jackie and I, wife, are, it hit minus 48 degrees Celsius on Wednesday. And your car's broken down, huh? Well, that'll be why. Lisa, you need to allow the app more profanity to really... Yes. More profanity. YouTube need to let it loosen up a little bit. You know, definitely. I got a warm Sprinter van. Wow, I don't have one of those. I just was about to recommend that. See, well, you guys are all helping each other. Brilliant. What was the name of that weather? Wow, my God, look at this. Everybody helping everybody. Brilliant. Double the cash compared to market cap on NMDM. Short starting to cover big. Dean Jennings with the last minute. It's Dean Jennings with NNDM, and he says the shorts are starting to cover. Nano dimension. You've done that joke yourself yet? You must have, right? Everyone who works there has done that joke. Industrial machinery. Aye, so says you. None of us can tell because it's all too tiny. This makes cheese sandwiches in twice the quality half the time Overfill your trolley, underspend your budget. No, underfill your trolley, overspend your budget. This is unreasonable shop. We sell nano industrial machinery. This particular industrial machinery, it can make what? Spaceships. This thing makes spaceships. They're invisible because they're so small, but they're amazing. In fact, because they're so small, they're worth more. So, you know, this place, they're going places. This company's going places big time. Here, look, trace spotting. I've drawn on this chart and everything. Look, there was this. Here, what? Have I looked at this for yourself already? I maybe have. Happy Christmas. Well, that worked out well, didn't it? What was that all about? Here, that was good. Where's that gone? The trade. That's pretty good so far. When did this happen? 3 days. When did this happen? When did we talk about this there? Here, that's working out right, isn't it? That's pretty brilliant, by the way. I don't know if shorts are starting to cover or not, but that trade's fucking excellent. Look at that. That's fucking excellent. So you're looking at, what? I don't know. For some reason, I've got a target of 350. What's it trading at the minute? 240. You're laughing then. Hey, happy Christmas. Brilliant. And the shorts are starting to cover, you see. We're fucking going up then. Brilliant. We don't even need to pay for it. Dean Jennings. Thank you very much, sir. Hey. From a pale face too. Oh shit, I've just realised that's going to be here. I was talking about like White Walkers and people that were non-members in the chat box. I completely didn't realise that was going to have negative connotations in certain communities. I'm super sorry if you took that personally. You know, I mean, you're completely a massive fanny. Don't take that, take that personally. You're a huge fan, but that previous thing, I didn't mean that. That was an accident. That's on me. You're a fanny, that's on you, but I didn't mean it. I should probably delete that. Well, you don't have to delete. It was me that did it. What do you have to delete? Stay safe if you're out and about. Yeah, stay safe. Yeah, delete that. No. Live on the edge. Don't stay safe, Rich. Can wear one shoe and stuff. Can you believe it? I finally made it. I just got out of church and I just got called into work. Lots of wind, icy rain, 19 degrees. People cannot drive in this weather. They always hit utility poles. Alrighty. What a brilliant day, Rich. Fucking get to it, man. What are you hanging about for? Let's do this, Rich. Let's stick up these poles and sort these things out. Yeah. Fucking brilliant. And you got church in already. And some sploshing. Well, legend, eh? Really rich. Total legend. Secret to driving in snow and ice is stay at home. Is all the wheel drive. Figured out after moving to the mountains, we are not better snow drivers. We have the right vehicles. Eh? There it is. Look, you can't tell the secrets of the magic circle. Mount St. Funk 9. It's not that. It's because all the shoes have big clawy Yeti feet. All the cars have big claw Yeti feet. And you can only get them if you go to this chop shop up in the mountains there. Pay the premium prices. That's what you get. Support your local chop shop. Never give up. My all-wheel drive. Yeah. Whew, dearie me. I should save some of that, eh? Yeah, I should save some of that. Okay then. I started a job at SYY picking up orders in minus 20 degree freezer. My god, that sounds absolutely freezing on your hands. That sounds freezing on your hands. What's the thing with the what temperature does it have to get to for your bits to fall off? Because minus 20 degrees. Oh, you're saying Fahrenheit. I don't need to. That's fine. Nothing to worry about. Whereas Celsius, then you'd be worried about touching stuff, innit? Your bits would freeze off, and then what's going to happen after that? There'll be no warming them up then. You just tap them on something, they'll shatter. Lol, I tried to spin an hour ago, but there was no spin spun. Oh my god, the spinny spinning and spun. And an hour ago too, sir, spinny spun. Here, we just got memberships. Anniversaries. Stephen. Harry Butt Cheeks, the legend that he is. Where is the John G? There he is. Paint by Nate. going to win. There's the Kelly. There's them brilliant anniversaries. 4 anniversaries. That's brilliant. JB also up today. So in future, you'll all share a birthday, innit? Brings you particular guys closer together, I think. You know, you could join that particular little clique now. Links below. The secret to driving. I've read The Secret to Driving already. It's about the wheel drive. My anti-feet fanaticism has turned me into a de facto feet person. That's the thing. See, you've condemned yourself to some unwanted fetish through your own relentless self-discipline. I will be checking in on you people once in a while. I better see a lot of sploshing. 13 months. You know, that gives them a very big club. Here, I can't keep unscrewing the lid because then you'll keep drinking it. Oh no, look, it's happened again, Trudge Bar. Ha! Well, we can't keep doing this. Look, Rich is going to be checking in on us. Sploshing. I don't know why you do yourself the disservice of reading my messages out loud. It is I enjoy it. No skin off my nose. That's the way. That's the way. Look, there's feet there. There's feet. That's everyone's. They're really actually socks. They're socks. Oh, memberships. Yes, memberships. Right, so what have we missed? I think we covered everything. We were going to do the weekly on what? I can't remember. We did everything. But everything's so good, it's incredible, in fact. Is there something that is standing out to me that I should be doing right now? But I can say that that's positive. No. Interesting things. No, just not positive yet, but like at least it's trying. What else? Positive wise. What's positive wise? I mean, it's a bit of a desperate search looking for really positive stuff. We'll go over here. I'm saying positive stuff that's relevant to yourselves, of course. I mean, you got another. Like, if you're just reading the percentage moves, this is absurd recently. There's another, what's that? 18%. Nice. Fury, some people like that, so that's interesting, that move, and the flashback there, and this potential harmonic, and how price action evolves subsequently. You could be looking at 0.45, and then if that breaks, you know. That is 5.7 or so. Oh. And then you broke down, managed to take it to these levels. This is like, I mean, that poor Fanny doesn't understand anything. Anyway, so that came in there, was in that way is people on Reddit, you know, I mean, there's this one particular chap was like, oh, shorting party, ha ha, and that, and he was like shorting it here, and then the price went from 1 to 2.8. He's like, oh, back here, like, when it was at 1.2, like, oh, look, told you it was going down. Like, he can't remember when he said things. Hey, idiots, there's like, idiots will always be idiots. Like, anyway, you know, they don't realize. So, that's not why you wanted to look at that. So, and Mullen Wall, it's got 2.4% back inside this formation. You really want to hold that 236 there. What else? None of that's interesting. One of the stuff you were interested in. Well, there's bad news. I mean, we can look at the bad news. Would they want to look at that? We can't tell. They can't handle the bad news, but of course they can. It's the Doomslayers and the competitions. Retracement back down to that entry. That's alright. It took like, 13% to get there, and it was only yesterday's show it was pointed out. So that's that, doing that. And like we said, the barcode and whatnot. Here, how good is that? Anywho, whatevs. Like I could blow my own horn all day. Couldn't I? But reviewing down a wee bit more. Trend, nothing to talk about there. I mean, there's the big flash targets on the other things, but that's, oh, DT, people love trading DT, don't you? How you doing? What am I missing out on here? Okay, I don't know what this is, but I'm impressed. Go. Yeah, go. What is it? Taking Mandelbrot with a fam, but chatting along. Yo, guitar outside. Thanks very much. Well, that's great. I know Rich is checking in, but we're gonna have to wish Rich well out there fixing them there poles, keeping everybody connected over Christmas. Good man. Shout out to Rich and everybody else. So yes, that's it. That's that. It is I. There are A matter of hours left on that deal above my head. Matter of hours left, so get it while it's hot. Afterwards, people will be upset. I mean, the deal has to end sometime, so, and it, by all rights should have ended ages ago, so there. It's only got 20, whatever it is, till Christmas Day. End of Christmas Day, probably. But that'll be it. I don't know why you do yourself this. That was that, reading the service of reading out my messages, and I read that message out twice, as is tradition. Yes, thanks very much for everybody tuning in this year. Thanks everybody for tuning in this evening. Happy Christmas, everybody. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant year. Yeah, give it a like button and smash. See you on Monday for more of the same. Markets open on Monday.